They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with A Beautiful Machine magazine, as well as the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. Y'all already know I am Jobs, your host for every show since the inception, since the My Skin Is My Sin days. If you've really been rocking with me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm waiting on Beanz to tap into the conversation, but while I do that, so this past Friday, I'm at work, and I just lost all strength. I'm stuck in this chair. They had to call 911. It was a whole scene, man. It was I've never had a public health scare before. And my blood pressure was 200 and something, over 100 and something. It did not look good, to be quite honest. I was a little scared myself. But my coworkers made me feel valuable. Like the amount of people that just showed up and were supportive in making sure I got out to the hospital healthy as possible and breathing and alive. It's amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you. And it looks like we got Dean in the queue. So without further ado, and I'm hoping I don't see the brother. Hold on one second. What's going on, bro? Oh, this nigga got the hella ambiance though. Yo, like that shit looks dope. I guess we'll move him back just until we get the brother back on the stage. But and I don't want to, like it was a lot of people there. It just, well, I don't know how people found out in the building. But it just, sometimes you don't feel valued or you don't feel even loved. And God reminds you that you have made somewhat of a difference, enough that people care or are concerned enough about your well-being. And those are the days that really fucking humble you. So if you know, shout out to the people that I work with, man. Y'all showed up and y'all showed out. And I don't forget things of that nature ever. And I absolutely won't forget everybody, but there are certain people that were just beyond the call of duty. Again, I just want to say thank you. Yo, Dean, what we doing, bro? Yo, Dean, you there?
I'm setting up.
Oh, I'm like, you about to play something or something, bro?
No, I just had to turn on my cameras and stuff.
Oh, because your shit looks good, man. I'm feeling the vibe. You're missing the incense.
I got a whole television studio.
Oh, you got a whole studio. I'm not surprised either, bro.
There we go.
And hold on one second. And for the record, Dean is one of the most creative individuals to hit the galaxy since E.T. or The Greatest American Hero. Yes, I am that fucking old. But when I say you can't put him in a genre, oh my fucking God. And it is just not just that. Like just a plethora of entertainment shit that he does. I don't know if I have enough time to name everything he does, but welcome to the conversation, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, man? You good?
I'm doing great, man. How's your family?
Ah, man, everybody's peachy, man. Moving forward.
Yo, you seem
as a unit.
You seem like a very happy individual.
I'm happy that this festival is over with.
And for those who don't know, what festival are we speaking about?
Indie Fest. Me and my partner Jelly, we threw the first all Detroit casted festival slash fashion show that music and fashion ran
Mhm.
at the same time. Yep. That
Why?
was Sunday. You said why?
Yes. It
Because
seems
we
like a big ass
crazy.
day, bro.
Because we crazy. That's it. We always thinking big, and then we put our foot in our mouths, and we be like, oh, we got to do it now. We done told everybody.
Okay, so who do you decide fashion wise that you want to have involved? I mean, like how, rather?
So, this camera ain't clear, is it? It don't look all like
You
look
look
like the
pretty to me.
microphone clear. And okay, I'll go for that. So pretty much, we had a vetting process for people to apply,
Mhm.
and we had a panel of people pick who we felt would fit the theme of the show.
Mhm.
Same with the music.
Who do you listen to?
Bro, if I go down a list of what I listen to, it is from left to right.
I would not be
So
surprised.
okay, so your basic greats like your Stevie Wonders and your Michael
Mhm.
Jacksons.
Gotcha.
But then it goes to an Irish band called Flogging Molly, to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, to another guy named Wood Kid that does this cinematic sounding stuff, all the way down to Lucky Day and Jay-Z, Lil Russell from the West Coast, the rapper, Simba, that's another rapper, Little Dragon, like so much I listen to. Nirvana, Soundgarden, Blind Melon,
Oh my god. You-
Miami Horror. Like it's so much I listen to this all over the place
uh-huh.
that kind of that all inspires me into making whatever the heck comes out.
All right, so I go down the rabbit hole a little bit,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I'm trying to figure out, okay, where does your shit fit? And it's like a Green Day meets Sly and the Family Stone slash
This is
uh
sounding good so far.
what is I can't think of the white dude. Oh my god, Beck.
Beck, I'm a loser,
Yes.
baby.
Slash
Yeah.
Run DMC.
So Beck has a song on one of my favorite musicals, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's called
Uh-huh.
the Garbage Man or the Garbage Truck.
Oh, wait. That's a movie, right?
Yeah, it's a movie.
I think I seen that
It's a
shit.
movie and it's a musical, but people don't look at it like it's a musical, but it's music all through the whole thing and performances. So it's really a musical.
Yo, is that what old boys kind of like got superpowers?
Kinda, yeah.
And
It's like
old girl
video
is in
game
it. Yeah,
themed.
yes. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
One of
Yes.
my favorite movies, man. That and the Blues Brothers.
Yo, Happy Gilmore it doesn't get better than Happy Gilmore, bro.
And Happy Gilmore is dope too.
Oh my god, yo. Okay, so and I was reading another article that you did, another interview you did, and you shit you didn't grow up like with a optimal background. Let's put it that way.
Hell no. My background is horrifying. to be honest. Oh man, you want to give me to go into there?
Give me the low point.
Low point.
Mhm.
My next door neighbor blew up their house and blew up half of ours, so we had to move down the street. Couple to a few years later, I watched my dad get hit on a motorcycle and die.
Mm.
I was like 5 going on 6. Then that just turned into a bunch of uh abuse, assaulted, you know what I'm saying? All of this is a whole bunch of stuff, but for whatever reason, all of the things that happened to me,
Mhm.
I kind of internalized it like if dad was alive,
Okay.
He would have protected me,
Yeah.
and it made me protect everybody. So instead of going crazy, it turned me to a vigilante damn near.
Mm.
So I had my therapist asked me a very interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
She said, all of the bad things that happen to you, you believe that everything is divine and everything's happening for a reason, right? I said, yeah. She said, well, that includes the bad stuff. So now you have to figure out what was the purpose of all of those things happening to you. And I was like, damn, that's wild. Like I gotta find the silver lining in bad shit.
Is that even
And
possible?
yeah. So one day I was riding downtown, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was at Campus Martius, and I look to my left. I hear somebody screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I look, it's a guy in a uniform. I don't know if I don't think he was a cop, but it looked like a cop.
Okay.
This one guy was on his knees. The cop or guard or whatever he was on top of him. He was choking him. And I seen him lock his arm. So I've done security before. I know what that lock looks like.
Right.
He locked on his throat, and I could hear the dude like,
oh shit.
I stopped my car right in the middle of the street, jumped out the car, yanked the person off of him, and start going off like, you ain't about to kill him. He's like, I wasn't about to kill him. I said, yes, you was. I seen you locked, and I got in my car and I left. Before even realizing what I did, you know what I'm saying? I just did it, got him off, saw that he wasn't about to jump back on him again. I got up out of there.
Yo.
because I have this immediate fight instead of flight when it comes to protection,
Mm-hmm.
that came from my childhood when I wasn't protected. So if I would say it was any purpose,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it was to save that man's life. Maybe it was all of the other people that I stepped up and I protected them. Maybe that happened so I could be that person.
Let me
And
ask you this.
that's all I got.
Flip side of that, what's the nicest thing a stranger has ever done for you?
A stranger?
Mm-hmm.
Two things. One, I was in a lesbian bar, and a stud walked up to me and said, excuse me, sir, I think you're very handsome. Can I buy you a drink? And I was like, well, that's odd. Sure. She bought me a drink, and she said, I just wanted to tell you was handsome, and walked off. I was like, well, that was fucking cool. Sweet.
The fact that the story starts off with I was in a lesbian bar.
I have a million stories. Let me tell you that now.
Oh my god.
Another thing that was really nice, I was downtown, I was shooting pictures of a woman,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy walked up to me, he said, this lens looks like it would work on your camera.
Okay.
And I looked at it, I say, absolutely, it does. He said, it's yours. It was a lens that cost close to $2,000.
Yo.
He just gave it to me. I didn't necessarily want that lens. It was another lens that I wanted, but I took it. And then I looked on Facebook Marketplace and saw the lens that I wanted.
Uh-huh.
And that person wanted to trade for the lens that guy gave me.
Yo. Now that's some
So
divine intervention shit right there.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I don't really get, and I'm not gonna say I don't get nice gestures, because sometimes people do really dope stuff. But just a stranger out the blue doing something, it's few and far between. But I don't really look for it neither.
So when did music become an escape for you?
6th grade.
Any particular
Yeah.
song?
Nope. No particular song. I was already dancing and break dancing and stuff at that point. So anytime a new song would come out, I would just be geeked to hear the new song, you
Oh
know.
my God.
But my mother, unbeknownst to me, was a singer. I
Mhm.
found that out like not too long ago. My mom could sing.
Mm.
When I look back, and I think when she was screaming my name down the street, it was like perfect pitch every time, and I just didn't realize she had that talent. But my dad was a bass player,
Mhm.
so it was always in me. And the funny thing is, I gravitate to bass lines. You know, like one of my favorite songs is Jungle Boogie. It's no words, but that music is so
Mhm.
aggressive, and them notes. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun,
man.
dun. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is nasty right there.
That's nasty. So, but sixth grade,
Mhm.
um, there's a neighbor down the street from me. His name was Bohis. I think that was his nickname. But he rapped, and he was rapping, and he said, "I figure that you get smoked like a cigarette," and how he made figure that and cigarette
That
line
was
up.
that was it.
I was like, "This is the coolest thing on earth." So I didn't want to be like somebody I heard on the radio. I wanted to be like Bohis down the street
Mhm.
and rap. So I was like, "I want to rap, man. The talent show's coming up. Can we do the talent show together?" And he was like, "Well, if you write a dope rap, I'll do a talent show with you." So I would write a rap. He'd be like, "Nah, it's trash. It's whack." I'll write another one. He'd be like, "Nope, that's trash too." And he told me it was whack all the way up until the day of the audition,
Mm.
in which it was too late for us to put something together. So I just auditioned by myself. And unbeknownst to the world, I have a severe stuttering problem.
Mm.
Like I super stutter. Hold on one second. Come on in, bro.
Hey, what's going on, Dane? I'm heading over now. We still good for 6:30?
Yes, sir. I'll see you when you get here.
Perfect. See you soon.
All right. Sorry about that.
That's some Jetson shit
I
right
know
there, boy.
that's the worst thing to do on a podcast. Answer the phone.
Oh, I don't give
I'm
a
so
fuck,
sorry.
man. I don't care.
So I have a severe stuttering problem. I
You
mean,
can't
like,
tell.
right. So when you see me do what I just did, I stopped and I looked up. I thought about what I was going to say first.
Okay, I got you.
So that keeps me from stuttering. But back then, I didn't have any control over it. I mean, I'm like the boxer on Harlem Nights.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm that bad, like Porky Pig bad, you know. And
I'm sorry. That was fucked up, dog. All right, bro. Go.
so I get on the stage. I don't even know it all by heart. I got the paper in my hand
Mm.
and I try to rap it. So the stutter on top of the nervousness and stage fright, I didn't get one word out. And the lady who was judging the auditions, she was like, "You know what? I'm gonna put you on the show, but you got to get it together." And so I went home and I practiced and I practiced and I practiced and I practiced and I knew it verbatim. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I did the talent show and I got a standing ovation. They wanted me to do the whole song over again.
Yo.
And that was my intro.
Yo. What school did you go to? What middle school is this?
No, that was elementary school.
Oh,
Yeah.
elementary school.
Yeah, my elementary went up to sixth grade. I went to Bagley Elementary.
Oh. Okay. So let's fast forward all the way up a little bit because I'm spastic. Sunlight
Okay.
and Moonshine.
Sunlight and Moonshine. Yes.
Latest project.
Latest project.
Where did the name come from?
So what's the first song I made on Sunlight Moonshine? I think it might have been Affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
I was noticing that music was very negative and depressing. And I always like to go against the grain anyway. And I was just like, damn, man, we need a pick me up around this mug. And then I'm on social media and I'm seeing that song. I'll be one of the greatest. I was like, damn, that was something that made people feel good about themselves.
Mhm.
And so I made the beat for Affirmations like a sample chop of some jazz stuff. And I said, I'm just gonna chop it and I'm gonna have my guy play the chop over so it's original.
Okay.
So, and something just kept popping in my head. It's gonna be great today. It's gonna be great today. I was like, that should just be the hook. And I'm like, and how many people will wake up and see that on their social media and be like, yeah, it's gonna be a great day. And
Mm.
so the more we started making music, you know, Gwen started getting those songs, and it was all stuff that felt good. And I was like, you know what? We ain't all the way clean, but you know, at this point, musically, the world need a little bit of sunshine, and some of these people need a damn drink. So we was like, we're gonna call it sunlight and moonshine because that's what the world need right now. A little
Yo,
light and a little drink.
I'm gonna tell you, man. For me,
Yeah.
Feats. I think that's the name of
Feats.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
nigga. Oh, first off, is that based off of somebody?
So the second verse actually happened. My rap verse,
Uh-huh.
that was verbatim what happened. All the way down to what she was wearing, how she looked, what the dude did, and me, you know what I'm saying? I was about to check the dude and she pulled me away. That was 100% the truth.
Really?
Yeah, that really happened. But here's a funny thing about Feats. There's a really dope Detroit artist named Abba J.
Mm-hmm.
Abba J brought the beat to my studio and we recorded a song to it.
Okay.
It was her song. And it had the hook on it. You know, she was like, I want to say, don't step on my shoes. And I was like, let's go Parliament then. Please don't step on my shoes. No. Like, let's just Parliament that mug out. And she wrote the song and she didn't like the song.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the song was dope. I was playing it for people. They're like, man, this is the shit. And for whatever reason, she didn't like it. Just because the song is dope don't mean it fit the person. So maybe she just didn't feel like it fit her.
Right.
And we're working on the album. And I'm like, man, Feats will be so dope on this album. So I called her and I was like, do you mind if we have this song? You know, the hook. Now the beat she got from YouTube. So I just went to the YouTube and paid for the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Just went on ahead and paid for it. She was like, yeah, go ahead. And we took the verses away. I wrote Gwen's verse and then I wrote my verse. And boom, here we are. I love that song.
I felt that song. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to, okay, so how many projects you got out so far?
A million, man. And I got a cajillion in the tank.
I could. All right, so these are some of my favorites. I had to write them down.
Okay.
The Faculty, Slow Down.
Okay.
Miss Wedding Ring.
Okay.
Miss Wedding.
Oh, wait a minute. You was bouncing from album to album.
Yes, nigga, I had to do
okay.
something. Yes.
The song, The Faculty. That's the first track. Got it. Yes. Start over again. The Faculty.
Like I kind of like, you know, broke down some of the. I didn't get to the whole catalog because it was a shitload of stuff. However, you know, I got a couple albums, a couple projects, and then some of the songs that I just was like, really, really, oh my god.
Yeah.
A Random Tuesday Reflection.
Reflection. Yeah. That mirror's a bitch. That mirror's a bitch. That mirror's a bitch. Yeah.
Fight for Love. Should you have to fight for love?
No. You know, all of these songs is things that really happen.
Mm-hmm.
Every last one you named so far. I mean, the Faculty. I'm just spitting. But Miss Wedding Ring. I was having an argument with my girl at the time and went right downstairs and wrote the song. She was like, "That's her diss record." Fight for Love in a relationship, and she was just so mad that I wouldn't fight for her, and I'm like, I shouldn't have to fight to love, and boom.
That's exactly what I thought about when I heard that song. Like that was my question. Should you have to fight for love? Like I don't know that. I see both sides of it. Like I think there's a love out there that you don't have to fight for.
Yep. Even slow down. That was a true story, with the exception of the kid. It wasn't. A kid didn't pop out of nowhere, but everything else actually happened.
How does that go over with the woman though? Is she? Like because it's not all peaches and roses.
Nah, I mean, but it's all truth though.
That
You know, I mean,
what's that got to do with it? Women hate the truth, respectfully.
what they got to do with me? If you don't like the truth, don't make the truth bad.
Oh, that's nasty work right there, bro. You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me in trouble.
You gonna start saying that shit?
Shut up.
Yeah, if you don't like the truth, don't make the truth bad.
Yo, okay. So, what do you appreciate the most about being on stage?
Freedom.
How much do you change up the songs when you're live?
Depending on the song, sometimes I change it a lot. Like the Feel Good, when we perform it live, all the way from the beginning of the song up to the hook after the first verse, it's just guitar and snaps. So a lesson I learned from you remember Mad Lion?
Mm-hmm.
So I love telling this story. Like I told you, I got a million stories. So I'm in Austin, Texas on 6th Street at a club called Serendipity on Halloween night, performing with a Jamaican group called the Mystic Crew.
Okay.
The Mystic Crew was local, but also who was performing was Mad Lion, and then the headliners was Born Jamaicans.
Okay.
And so the Mystic Crew do their thing. I do my song. We got some little claps, but it wasn't like super praises. And I was just thinking because we was unknown, that's what it was.
Right.
What the crowd didn't necessarily know Mad Lion like that. They was there for Born Jamaicans. But you know, Mad Lion was signed to KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mad Lion comes out in full military fatigue and a wolf jacket, a wolf mask. And All About the Benjamins come on. And he's, I'm a real live niggas, throw your hands up. Had the crowd going crazy immediately. And then another thing came on that the crowd was familiar with, and he had a chant for them then. Yeah. And another one, like 3 of them. And I'm like, he ain't did a song yet.
But
he's just getting
smoking.
He getting the crowd going, right? And so then he stops the music, cut the music. And he opens up his military field jacket. And you know how Rambo got bullets going across them?
Mm-hmm.
Cigars. He starts throwing cigars in the crowd.
Yo.
Throwing cigars. Told everybody to light it up. And we all lit the cigars. And he said, inhale. And he said, blow it in the air. And we all blew the biggest fucking cloud in the sky. And when the cloud went up, his single dropped. Boom. The crowd went crazy. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? And why didn't I think of this shit?
Because I'm over here hype as fuck. Like, yes.
Crazy, right? And he did it by himself. It wasn't like a bunch of people on stage. That was just him, his idea, and he executed. So I back when the show was over with, I was like, bro, how did you even think of that? And he says, if you don't remember anything about tonight, remember this: people don't come to watch you perform, they come to perform with you. So if you don't put them in your show, they can get bored. And I'm like, that makes sense. So when I write these songs, I think about how I'm going to perform it, how it's going to translate, how they're going to get it, how they're going to feel like they're a part of the song. So that's why a lot of times, if you listen to the lyrics of these songs, you can put yourself in that place.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about you the whole time I'm writing it. I'm thinking about how I'm going to say it in front of you to pull you in. That's why the hooks are the way they are, because I want you to get it. I don't want it to be so complicated. If the hook sounds like a rap verse, I don't do it
Right.
unless it's just in my soul to do it. Like I got to do that, but I
Mhm.
don't do that too often. So yeah, that's kind of what it is.
So, and this is a question I ask everybody that comes on the show, has absolutely nothing to do with nothing, but here goes. All right, you're sitting on a park bench and God sits
Okay.
down next to you and he or she says you can ask them one question. What would it be?
If I could ask God one question,
One question.
how much of this stuff you put down here is a joke?
Shit, I
That's
guess
what I want to know.
my guess would be most of it.
How much of this was a joke that we take serious as hell?
Yo, I've always wondered, like, you know how you had those little, your little fake cities when you were a kid,
Yeah.
and you in charge of everything. And what if we are the fake city?
What if we are the fake city?
Yeah, with some big ass, God is up there just literally moving shit around daily, just for entertainment.
Mhm. Yeah, that's like one of those high questions you just asked.
Definitely got a lot of them.
So my high question is, you know how an atom resembles a universe, right? I mean, a solar system, right?
Hmm.
I'm like, so if an atom resembles a solar system, is a solar system just an atom in something else? So are we like in somebody's kneecap or elbow or something?
That's crazy and very possible.
Are we a part of a big being?
Oh, like what if we just like the toenail?
What if we the toenail?
That's fucked up, man. I don't want to be the toenail. Like we got to be something, man.
All of
I
us
would
one
definitely
big ass toenail.
right. I don't want to be the toenail. Like
That's some high shit right there. I don't even
Jupiter looking
know.
down, like you dirty bastards.
He figured it out.
So, what's next career wise? Matter of fact, let me back up. First off, the
Mhm.
videos. Who does the videos?
The music videos,
Yes.
all the ones for Sunlight and Moonshine. I shot all those myself, with the exception of rear view. Um, Spearhead Studio shot that, but I edited it.
Really?
Yeah,
How long does it take you to edit your video?
not long at all. See, but when I shoot, I plan it. So I know exactly what I want, how I want it done. So when I sit in front of the computer, I'm just grabbing the pieces and putting them in place.
I got you.
Yeah.
So how who so are you physically you can't be like shooting it and on the other end of the camera. There's somebody holding
Yes.
the camera, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, some of the videos you see, I shot with my phone. Some of them I shot with my phone. Yeah.
Nigga. Like,
And you,
I can barely make a phone call, bro.
well, you got to look at it like this. Back in the 50s, when they were shooting movies, they they looked good, right?
Yeah.
Those cameras back then is nowhere near an iPhone.
Facts.
So if you have a much more superior camera, then it's not the camera, it's the lighting. It's understanding the science of film. You see what I'm saying? So you can take any camera and make it look good for the most part, if you understand what you're doing. But if you're just aiming at whatever, then yeah, it's gonna look like crap. I see people all the time in the club with their camera phones out shooting, and it ain't no light over there, and they be like, "This don't look good." Well, you don't know what you're doing. Cameras don't do everything for you.
No, they don't. That's why how do you how like okay, because I've been trying to think about a new camera myself. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, how do you know without having to go buy it, take it back, go buy it, take it back? What best fits what you're looking for? Like for just a podcast, what's a good camera?
Tons of them. I got it's 6 in this room. The other room is 5 in there.
You got
Another room is
6
3.
cameras in one room?
Yeah. Yeah, 6
Nigga,
cameras in there.
I don't even know if I want to know what you filming in that room, bro.
Hold on. I'll show you.
long as it's somewhat PG. Because
No.
six cameras, bro. It's crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the wherewithal.
That's the room we in.
To honestly be in control. That's just, oh, that's dope. Yo.
So yeah, this is just one room. We got 4 sets in here. They all got cameras, all got lighting. It's a television studio. So we do a lot of shoot. People do a lot of podcasts, talk shows, talking heads, all kinds of stuff here, creative stuff.
Wait a minute. So you got your own television studio?
Yes, sir.
Nigga, what else am I missing?
Chicken soup. I don't know.
Okay, so if I want to come film at the studio, how do I go about doing that? Who do I call? Who do I contact?
You just go to the website, hit book, and book the time. Bring your hard drive. It got to be a certain specific hard drive. Bring your hard drive, and we'll be here waiting on you.
What's the website?
EVRY.media. So that's every.media. Just don't put the other E in there. If you spelled it right, you spelled it wrong.
What I don't know, I don't know if you want to put the studio address out there, but what city are you located?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm in Royal Oak, right on Main Street, in the middle of everything. 219 South Main Street.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's very secure over here. Plus, I ain't scared.
Yeah, you ain't bullshit. Just, Royal Oak don't be fucking around.
We had somebody come in here and steal something.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was unfortunate that I was here and he didn't know it. He tried.
You can say he tried. Okay. You know what? We gonna leave it at that. For the young person trying to follow in your footsteps, what advice would you give them?
Oh man. I don't want to give a generic ass answer. One, I would say don't follow my footsteps because I did it the hard way. But any other advice, you will find out you need to find out that when somebody tells you no, you never really needed their yes. And you got to start asking yourself and telling yourself yes.
What I said the other day, you are your greatness. God give you the talent. It's up to you to decide how hard you're gonna work.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find an opportunity. Look in the mirror. It's right there.
Man, that part right there. Most biggest challenge that you're proud of overcoming.
Biggest challenge? Depression. Yeah. I could have been a very depressed, fucked up person. But there's an inner asshole that won't let nothing control me. I just can't be controlled. That I wouldn't let that affect me at all. But for the most part, at least.
Yo, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. You had that weird thought in your head and it's driving you crazy. There's a other thought that says, if you don't get the fuck out of here before I beat your ass.
Oh my God. You ain't never lied about that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, the crazy part, people, when you hear somebody say, don't talk to yourself, I say, why would I not talk to me?
Oh yeah, everybody got voices in their head. You know, I wish people that have serious mental issues would know that even the people who say ain't nothing wrong with them, they got voices in their head too.
Facts.
You know, sometimes that voice is saying, "Do what everybody else is doing and be normal." Sometimes that what that voice is saying. You know, it's not always some wild off the wall stuff. Sometimes it just keep a person in check. Oh,
Mm.
you know, if you try that, you can fail. That's a voice in your head that's keeping you scared. Don't approach that person because they just gonna turn you down. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's a
Mm.
voice. That's a voice in your head.
Can't be fucking you up sometime too.
It fuck the average person up.
Oh. And you know,
People be
successful people listen to the voice and embrace it.
successful people, yeah, because I mean, it's not all negative voices.
It is not.
Sometimes it's like, man, you got this shit. Go do that shit. And
Yes.
you be like, yeah, I got it. You know, you ever been to like an open mic and a guy go on stage and ain't nobody cheering for him and everybody having side conversations, not paying him no attention, and he get off stage and he be like, I killed that. That's that
Man.
voice that told him.
Yes.
That voice is like, you did that.
Exactly. Like, and you know what? That motherfucker will 100 shows later, people will be chatting his shit.
Yeah, or not.
What is Ice JJ Fish? Horrible singer and made a mint.
I'm sure he made a couple dollars.
I'm sure he did. And
Mhm.
he believed in what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, getting laughed at makes money too.
It does.
They get that make money too. So you know, they got. I don't know if he really did have mental issues or not. Was he playing or was that real? I don't know. But what I do know is when you do that bad, expect the numbers to come in. Like It's So Cold in the D is something that has been said around the world now.
Man, that's talking about filming a video on your phone. That's like
I
the birth
mean,
of
but
Tubi and shit.
how many people could say that their song went as far as hers did?
Facts. You gotta believe.
I don't want that kind of fame, but I mean, if she happy, hey,
Um, Yo, Vanilla Ice still eating off Ice Ice Baby somehow.
he's still eating off Ice Ice Baby, and he hates that song.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a bunch of 65-year-old white people that still love it.
Mm-hmm.
And he still
Yep.
performs for their ass if they will pay.
I think he's gonna be an Arts Beats and Eats.
Really?
I think so. Don't quote me on that, but I think he's gonna be an Arts Beats and Eats.
When is that?
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. In Royal Oak, cut like a ninja, slice like a razor blade. Word to your mother.
Yo, and all the people out there that see this, don't act like you don't move a little to Ice Ice Baby, whether you hate the song or not.
I didn't like the song, but back then I thought cut like a razor blade was a dope line. I don't know why.
Boy. Oh, that's
I don't know
horrible.
why. Ooh, that was fresh. Lord
He
Jesus,
made
no.
Hammer look better though. Like, because Hammer was getting, even though he made a gazillion dollars, he was getting clown. I was one of those I hate Hammer niggas too. I'm not gonna lie. Until I seen Hammer perform live, completely changed my whole life.
Hammer was an entertainer for sure.
Yes, he was.
He was not a good rapper. You know, I don't care what nobody say. I understand Hammer's a real gangster in real life, but he was not a good rapper. He just wasn't a good rapper, but he was a great entertainer and he was a good guy for putting all of those people on. Just not a smart businessman for the way he had did it.
Man.
But
to be fair, there's a lot of niggas at that time that wasn't good rappers. Too Short was a horrible rapper too.
He was better than MC Hammer.
You
You got to ask yourself this. What would you hear more? And these are the only two choices. Would you hear more people that know a Too Short verse or a person that knows a MC Hammer verse?
Oh, by far MC Hammer verse. By far. Can't touch
That
this?
knows the MC Hammer verse?
Can't touch this? Shit, bro.
Give it to me.
The verse or just the hook?
The verse.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that would know verbatim a MC Hammer verse versus knowing a Too Short verse.
Oh, I mean, well, just I guess by proximity, I know more people that actually fucks with Too Short than Hammer
That
music.
that
But Hammer,
knows his, that
Hammer
knows his
went
lyrics.
diamond.
And I don't care. He went diamond. Shit, Afro Man went platinum.
That shit don't
Rapping
change.
Duke
Afro
sold a
Man.
lot of records. So the sales don't mean nothing. The question is, and I want you to answer this:
I
if
don't
you
know.
had to choose one of the two, would people know a MC Hammer verse verbatim more than knowing a Too Short verse verbatim?
Yeah. The people I know, I'll qualify it as that, would definitely be Too Short. I still think that globally,
I did a concert with Too Short, and everybody knew every word.
yeah, because it was Too Short. Niggas come to see Too Short. If
I don't know.
Hammer would
I
pay
don't know
the bill,
one person. I don't know one person that knows an MC Hammer verse.
I don't either, but there's a lot of white people I'm certain know a verse that can't touch this. I'm certain of it.
I want to hear it.
I,
I'm sure it's somebody out there, but I'm 1,000% sure it's more people that know a Too Short verse. You gotta admit it. You just gotta admit it. Too Short is a better rapper. Now, am I saying Too Short out here with bars and metaphors? Nah, it's just for whatever he does, he gained his popularity and people like what he say.
Yeah, he's just consistent, and he consistent.
People like to look at MC Hammer.
Depends. I don't know.
They
man.
like to look at him dance, and and the music was all right.
Yeah, the music wasn't, it was not earth shattering. I'm gonna put it that way.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong. They put me in the mix. The remix was dope. Like whoever made that beat, I was like, yeah, the remix was a whole different beat. I loved it.
I mean, but shit, let's get it started. It was dope. Like that was when I started going to house parties.
It was
and
dope.
You put "Let's Get It Started" on, man. Sweat dripping. The whole
This is true.
Is jumping.
This is true. If it came on now, would you be like, "Whoo, this was my shit"? Or you'd be like, "Damn, I really used to like this."
Nigga, I'm old. It ain't, ain't too much. Woo! Nigga, everything gets a two-step at this point. Nigga.
I see somebody doing a human typewriter across the dance floor. I'm tripping them.
Oh boy, I'm just moving out of the way before they trip me.
Like, what is you doing? What are you doing?
And then to be somebody, you 50 years old, bro. You trying to do that shit. Now you can't move the next morning.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you still can't negate his spot in history.
No, you can't.
He did something that nobody else did, and he prospered for it, and he really did help out a lot of people in his community.
Yeah, he did.
You just can't you can't take that from Hammer. Whether he had bars or not, you just can't take that. That's the most gangster thing he did, even though they say he a gangster. I'm like, nah, he helped the hood for real.
Yeah, he did.
Like, yeah. So you got to give him his props. You got to stamp him in history.
And the stories that niggas be telling about Hammer being Goonie are just priceless.
Yeah. But did you see when he tried to diss Jay-Z?
No, I did not. Really?
So Jay-Z said a line about losing X amount of dollars. He ain't like Hammer. He didn't lose that money. And Hammer took offense to that. And Hammer wrote a diss record and shot a video and everything.
Oh, come on, bro.
He did.
I know Jay-Z didn't respond.
Of course not.
Yeah, like
all Jay-Z said was he was in an interview and he was like, "That did happen though. I ain't supposed to talk about that. That did happen, right?" That's all he said. Man, Hammer tried to go toe to toe with lyrics, bars.
No, he didn't.
With Jay's
freaking
Z. Yes,
we're not gonna do that, bro. No,
we're not.
No,
we're not doing that. We're not doing
that. As far as resume wise, okay, you filming shit. You got your own studio. You make music. You produce music. What else am I missing on the resume?
Well, I mean, I do a lot of stuff, but I'm trying to stay in the realm of media
Mm-hmm.
right now. I can say that the way I was able to buy all this stuff and build this stuff was from doing odd jobs like mounting TVs and setting up security systems and putting together furniture and other weird stuff. You know, I just doing all that to earn the money to buy all of this stuff.
So you're gonna tell me you handyman your way into a TV studio?
Yes,
You got to be the best
absolutely.
handyman since Bookman.
I think it was divine intervention because the pandemic hit and I just started mounting TVs. And when the pandemic hit, Walmart kept throwing TV sales.
Mm.
And nobody wanted the TV stand. Everybody wanted the TVs mounted with the wires in the walls. And I just got real good and fast at it. And my phone was going crazy. I had a Walmart account. So they would go to Walmart, pay for the service, and it will come straight to me. So I was mounting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 TVs a day, sometimes even more. And
Damn.
$100 a pop just to put it up, another 100 to put the wires in the wall. Then I started selling the mounts and all the other stuff. Like it was just crazy for that year. And instead of just blowing the bread, I just kept pouring the money into this.
Dang, I would have never even considered that mountain TVs was that lucrative.
I made over 100 racks that year, mountain TVs.
Dang it.
Dead ass.
All
When the
right.
pandemic was over, though, out of there. Now this got to make some money because I'm broke.
Well, I tell you what though, yo, you gotta send us the prices but unless you want to discuss them, like how much if I come
Yeah.
there and I want to do an interview with somebody, I want to use the room you just showed with the big table. How much for a couple
At the
hours?
room I'm in. This room is 150 an hour to film in. It comes with the cameras, come with the engineer. It records every camera from start to finish. So if you need to change the camera angle, you can do so.
Is edited included, or do I have to do that myself?
No, that's for another $50 an hour, and it usually take us about an hour to edit it.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
So $200 you got to show. No work done on your part. Just come sit down and talk.
Oh man, well, that's the best way to do it because I
Yes,
don't like
sir.
doing shit. You know, just I don't even want to make the fucking clips. It's just getting painful. Although I found a nice little app that makes the clips for me.
Opus,
Clap.
clap.
Yeah.
Haven't
Sorry.
heard of it.
Yeah, they should have came up with a different name. However, it's I'm just saying.
Right.
You know, I come from from that era where the clap was not a good thing at all.
One of the two.
Ooh, buddy. Hey, anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yo, man, this has been a really dope conversation, man. I cannot
Appreciate it.
possibly
Same.
keep it up. Huh?
I said same. I think so too.
Yeah, man, it's been, and you know, I only get so much time, so I'm sorry if there was something that you want to. If it matter of fact, is there anything you wanted me to cover, promote, or whatever that I did not do that you would like to take care of right now?
Yeah. I need y'all to. I need y'all to support. So I have television shows that are on YouTube right now. We got the Every Woman Talk Show. We got the Monday Blues we go live every Monday morning at 8 o'clock. It is absolutely hilarious. A new show that's coming is The Healing Factor with clinical psychologist Dr. Rose Moulton. The Mike Larry show is coming soon. We're looking at putting that on Tubi. He interviews some great celebrities like Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Dean from Saturday Night Live. I forgot my man's name. He played Marvin in Raising Canaan. A lot of celebrity interviews. So that's coming soon. support this album, Sunlight Moonshine, because y'all need some sunlight and a little dranky. And Indie Fest, I'm back in the events game. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff being done with artists and fashion designers and models. All Detroit stuff. So just stay tuned. I am Dean Beanz on every social media network.
Yo, you gotta
Boom.
put us up on Indie Fest too, bro.
Indie Fest was crazy, man.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
yeah.
If you type in hashtag Indie Fest, INDIE Fest, you will see tons of stuff from what happened. It was a great event.
Yeah, next year you gotta include us in some way. You might need an old fat nigga.
We actually had a little podcast section.
Yeah, see.
Yep, where people was there podcasting.
Yeah, man. I don't know nobody. But shout out to Ben Frank. Say Indie Fest was crazy. Let me get out of here,
What
man.
up, Ben Frank?
Yeah, Ben Frank, man, fucks with the show heavy, man.
You are live.
I am.
Oh, what up, peoples?
Although Rita's been killing me. All you gotta do you pre-record. I think I'm gonna start doing that.
You can do both. Just record as you're going live.
Well, I do, but as far as like because I've been wanting, I haven't worked a Thursday. I work one Thursday in probably the last 10 years, and it be fucking up my schedule. So now I kind of want to work some Thursdays. So the show is every Thursday. Gotcha. So I figured, like maybe Tuesday I'll record the show and just run it Thursday. And it give me a better time to, to promo some of the clips before the show drops. I think that might help too.
Right.
So anyway, I'll keep you posted, man. And if there's anything you need from me, just let me know and I got you. This is very dope though, bro. Appreciate you so much.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
On that
Where can I watch this?
It's Intellectually Petty Radio.
Okay. So this whole thing is on there?
It is.
Or go to the YouTube.
Well, it's on the YouTube Intellectually Petty Radio YouTube channel.
Okay.
Got it. On YouTube, it's on Facebook, it's on Nerve DJs Radio, and I don't know where else, but other places I am too lazy to find out about.
Okay, cool. When you start making clips and stuff, collaborate with me so I can, make sure that my people see it. I
got you. Will do.
Yes, sir.
On that note, we out of here. Y'all have a phenomenal evening on purpose. I'll be back in about an hour. Amber Smith will be joining us, and then we'll wrap it up. And I'm going to cook tonight. Y'all won't see it, but my fat ass will. Anyway, this is Jobs with another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. Shout out to the legend himself, Mr. Dean Beanz. Peace, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. It's been an honor. All right, man. Let's see if we can fix that. Y'all already know, man. Like I just said, I'm gonna repeat it. This is Jobs from Intellectually Petty Radio. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, the whole nine, and I'm out.